What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Does It Work in Bedrock Edition. So what we are covering today is an iron farm. We made this on the channel a little while ago, and we're going to touch base on it today and talk about does it work, why it works, and if so, what you need to make it in general. We're going to cover every step along the way, and if you haven't already, make sure you leave a like on the video because we want to get this out to as many people as we can. Also, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's go and get on the journey of how to make this iron farm. So as you guys can see, it's a pretty extraordinary build. Now, there are a couple of different types of iron farms out there that I've noticed, like this one over here. I think JC Plays covers this one. Pretty complicated, and the fact that you have to get all these villagers into a specific area in their own little designated shops is pretty difficult to do. And then you got this one over here that I think I got from Voltrox, if I'm saying that correctly. This one didn't seem to work. I might be doing it incorrectly, but I followed every step and it wasn't producing any golems, any iron for me. So we're going to show you a foolproof way of making an iron farm that's going to give you endless amounts of iron. It's actually going to give you some string, and it's also going to give you some poppy along the way. So let's go ahead and show you the materials list on everything you're going to need. Now, these numbers are relatively exact amounts. You're going to need 6 stacks minimum of whatever type of material you want to use, blocks that is. You need 20 beds for your villagers. They're going to turn into fletchers. You need 9 hoppers. You need to go ahead and have 2 chests. You got to have a couple of stairs, a couple of slabs like so. You need a lot of stairs, actually. You need 9 signs that can be any material. 42, I think it's actually 32 fletching tables, 30 pieces of glass, 2 buckets of water, a lava bucket, and then you're going to need a minimum of 20 villagers. I have 64 spawn eggs, but we're going to show you later in the video how to actually get the villagers into this farm in your survival world. So go ahead and leave that like if you're excited. So the first thing you want to do, go ahead and put a double chest down like so. Get your hoppers out. Crouch and place the hoppers into the back. You're going to go 3 back, and then on the left side, you're going to go ahead and point these hoppers into the middle hoppers and do the same thing on the right side. So it's going to be looking just like this. You're going to have a 3x3 square of hoppers equaling 9. Now you're going to go ahead and put a temporary block. Dirt works for you. And you're going to want to just surround this thing with whatever blocks you're using. So 3 on each side. Go ahead and put the temporary block in the corner and then 3 blocks. And you should just be making a border for your hoppers to make sure everything falls into it correctly. So next step, what you're going to want to do is get your slabs out. Get a temporary block, of course. Put your slab on the top half of it. Delete that temporary block, and then go ahead and cover the front half. That way that nothing escapes, nothing gets out, and you can obviously access whatever you need to access. The next step is go ahead and get your signs. These can be any signs, any materials. Go ahead and put 3 on the back walls like so, and they're going to just, you don't need to put anything on them, don't need to type anything, it's all easy. And to put these inside the hoppers like so, you got to crouch, which I'm having some trouble with. So go ahead and crouch, make sure these things are pointing straight, everything's uniform and clean, looking nice, and we are on the way to making unlimited iron. So after you get all 9 signs down, you're going to go ahead and get a couple of more blocks and just make this thing another layer high because you don't want the lava escaping. You're going to put a bucket of lava on here. That's going to be the death chamber, and we'll go over that in just a moment. But go ahead and put your bucket of lava right over the middle one. It'll spread, and since it's over signs, it's not going to fall into the hoppers and mess everything up, so everything's good. Now go ahead and fill these corners with the blocks like so. And then the next step is you're going to have to go on each corner and go ahead and build out 8 blocks long. So as you can see right here, each opposite corner, I guess you can make this however you want, but just make sure you're going out 8 blocks like so. And then you're going to want to fill in the entire thing with a solid platform of blocks. Now again, this takes a lot of blocks. You don't have to use stone bricks like I'm using. You can use regular cobblestone, you can use whatever, but after you do that, you're going to make a huge perimeter border around all of these things, and it's going to look like so. And once you fill it in, it's going to look like this. It's going to take a little bit of time, but it's pretty simple to do. Now go ahead and on the outside layer, go ahead and put another layer high of whatever materials you are using, and you're going to want to just make it 1 high because we want to go ahead and put an extra layer up top just in case any golems spawn up here. We're going to be able to push them down into the lava pool. So go ahead and do like this. And then the next step is go ahead on the very ends of each end, if that makes any sense. Put 3 extra blocks on each end like so. So you should have a little excess piece. And you're going to want to just close this off with just put a border around the entire thing. So again, you're just covering every piece from the outside in, and it's just going to be an extra layer above from where you just made. And the final product should be looking like this. Now the next step, one last time, you got to make a border like so, and you're going to, instead of putting anything else blockwise, you're going to put stairs on top of these because this is the finished product of your actual build. So after that, you're gonna, like I said, put a bunch of stairs. And again, these do not need to be stone brick versions. You can make any version you want. You don't have to spend the time cooking all the cobblestone to make this look pretty. If you want it just to function, you can use any type of block you want to make it work. So anyways, once you complete that, you need your unlimited water source nearby. You can do this by putting 2 buckets of water on either end of a 3-lengthed square like this, and then just get every bucket of water on every stair. Now the key to this, again, it's gonna take you some time because you need a lot of water blocks, but do not put water in the corner of this build. You do not want any water on the corner. You want to just make sure it's on top of each stair that is looking like this. And all of this water will flow down to the middle, the death chamber we'll call it, where the lava stands. And if you did it correctly, it should be looking just like this. If you need to rewind it, make sure to do so. You want to make sure you're getting every step correctly. So now you want to go ahead and get these 2 temporary blocks. You don't need to put those ones. You just want 1 floating in the middle, build 2 high, and then you want to go out by 3. And you're going to make a cross right here, like so. And what this is going to be the platform for your beds. So just 3 out each way, and then you're going to just fill this thing in and make it look like a solid platform like so. And once you do this, we're getting close, everybody, so hold on, hold your breath. You're going to get 7 beds, place them down like so. Go ahead and turn 90 degrees, I think, and then 3 more beds, and then turn again, 7 more beds, and then 1 more time, 3 more beds. That is 20 total beds for your villagers to have a spot to, I guess, be assigned to, rest, whatever you want to call it. Go ahead and destroy that bottom layer because you no longer need it. And now the last step is to get a platform for your villagers, which is going to be made out of glass. So go ahead and get 5 pieces of glass going across the middle like so. And you just want it 3 wide so they have room for each of the 20 villagers to be standing on their own. So make that platform like this. And then this is a little bit of a difficult part. Put a temporary block on the piece right here, and then put a fletching table 2 high. So 1 right there, and then 1 on top. And then you're going to want to pretty much surround this entire thing with fletching tables. And that's going to basically mean you need 20 of those, because you want every single Fletcher or every single villager to be assigned to it, become a Fletcher, and then you are good to go. So on the sides right here, just make sure they're stacked 2 high. And this is how you get them to come to your village. So if you kidnap the villagers from their villages, you can just make a track, put them inside some mine carts, and make a little track all the way to this thing, and that's an easy way of getting them inside of here. It's going to take some work, but for unlimited iron, it's going to be worth it. Now, the number one thing, key to remember here, is once you get the villagers in here, they should be assigned to a fletching table, and they should get the hat, and everything should be groovy. If they don't have a hat, that means you have another villager nearby that is not being assigned inside of the actual build. So you have to make sure they are nearby and that this build is far enough from any other villagers that you're not getting assigned. So after you get everyone in, you're going to start seeing some iron golems spawn in here. They're going to go get pushed into the death chamber. You're going to get limited iron, and you're also going to get a bunch of cats spawning in here for some reason. It's going to give you string, poppy, along with the iron. And if we wait 15 minutes, I believe is what I waited right here, 15 minutes of time, we're going to see exactly how much iron you get from this particular farm. So let's go ahead and go into the chest like so and get our iron to us. As you can see, it is a total of 64, so a full stack, plus 23, so that's about 87, if my math is correct. 87 iron ingots in about 15 minutes. That's not a bad deal. I think that's actually really worth it, and it's a really simple way of getting unlimited iron. If you guys enjoyed the episode, I mean, these Does It Work episodes are really fun to do. If you guys have any ideas that you want to see going forward, make sure you leave a like on the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you let me know what you guys want to see going forward. I appreciate y'all so much for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. See you in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.